So Deadpool and All Might team up in the Deadpool Samurai manga. This is pretty cool. Deadpool summons All Might from the MHA universe to help him defeat Thanos in the Marvel universe, and this is really cool. Let's go over the whole entire chapter to see their entire interaction. So in chapter 9 of the Deadpool Samurai manga, Deadpool and Thanos are fighting. Deadpool's getting cornered, so he pulls out this communication device. And this device is a direct line to the Avengers' strongest ally, and Deadpool is about to call them up for help. And Thanos hits him right as he sends the message. And Thanos looks at the device and he sees UA and he says, "What is the symbol?" But then all we see is Detroit smash, and he punches the ground and sends everybody flying, including Thanos. But then Deadpool lands in the arms of somebody and he says, "I have not seen you since you fought the Toxic Chainsaw 5 years ago." And it looks like the Spider-Man variant recognized who this is, and then all we hear is, "Have no fear, young heroes." Why? Because I am here and it's All Might. And Deadpool starts fanboying out and he says, "All Might?" The Spider variant's like, "Oh my god, this is the power of the #1 hero of Japan," and we just see All Might and Deadpool right there. And Deadpool says, "I'm glad I locked up Koei Horikoshi in my basement just for this moment." And then Deadpool says, "Hey All Might, can I have a little bit of one for all?" He says he'll eat any hair off of any part of All Might's body, and this is crazy. But then Thanos emerges, and Thanos is like, "Who are you, bastard?" And All Might is like, "You're a tough one." And All Might says, "Deadpool, you charge from the left and I'll charge from the right. Let's attack him." And Deadpool's like, "Oh, do you mean that we will?" And he says, "Yeah." And All Might says that both of us will strike Thanos from both sides to take him out. And Deadpool's like, "For real, Japan's #1 hero and America's #1 hero are working together?" And the Spider variant's like, "America's #1 hero." And Deadpool's like, "This has got to be the best collaboration ever." And All Might's like, "Here I go, Deadpool." And Deadpool's like, "I love you so much, All Might. You're the very best." And Thanos stands up and he says, "Don't mess with me." And he's like, "Don't mess with me." And the Spider variant's like, he's still standing up with those injuries. Thanos says his iconic line, Thanos says, "I am inevitable." And then Deadpool and All Might charge at him, and All Might charges up a United States. On the side of All Might, Deadpool is running, but he trips and he says, "All Might, hold on." All Might says, "States of smash," and he smashes Thanos in the face, but Deadpool is not there to help him out. And Thanos goes flying into the wall, and the Spider variant's like, "Yeah, that's our All Might." But Deadpool's on the ground and he gets up a little bit. And he says, "I hate you, All Might." And this is sad. Like, come on, bro. He's your idol. People think All Might, and he says, "That was a breeze." But then he leaves and he says, "I'll catch you later, heir to the Samurai Squad." But Deadpool's like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" But then he looks in his book already, but All Might has already signed it, and he says he's gonna keep this as an heirloom. But guys, that was the time that All Might and Deadpool worked together. This was a pretty good chapter. I'm so glad Horikoshi pulled up to make this collaboration. He drew All Might in every single panel that he was in, so thanks to Horikoshi for that. Since Deadpool just came out, I thought this was a really cool collaboration since MHA is ending and Deadpool is now rising in the theaters. But this was a really cool collaboration. Maybe MHA will show up in the Marvel Universe one day. But let me know, guys, what you think of this collaboration of Deadpool and All Might.